ready for some action. Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to one of the most beautiful campuses in the country, Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, and home to the Red Hawks. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Toledo Rockets, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami, Ohio Red Hawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rockets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So Miami, Ohio's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That's caught. It's Camarda. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, pointing to the...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Red Hawks will call on their punt team.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? You get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Rockets offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They just keep firing, extending the play. He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rockets.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
The Red Hawks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Red Hawks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Rockets in the hurry-up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws toward the end zone. Makes a grab deep. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Camarda. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll try to pop the draw. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. After run, now throw. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to throw on third. Finds a man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And the Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Rockets are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him out. Yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Wide open downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Catch in the middle. It's Camarda. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get close to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And the Redhawks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on third down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Turning it on. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they will score. Touchdown, Rockets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. End off from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Church. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Redhawks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Redhawks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Rides the back and leaves it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to the right. Nice move to keep running. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Toledo. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Red Hawks will have it 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, they're after him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Direct snap. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Rockets are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Touchdown, Rockets! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. It's a draw. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was
Breaks into the open. At That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw again. Got the back over the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense might bring the house here. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Church.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Lay. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. The Rockets offense is back on the field. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball? Their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. He's got it, first down and more. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Punch it out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Complete. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Wants to throw again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rockets are facing 3rd and inches. Might be changing the route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, the ground game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Find some fresh air. Quick step and go. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Hawks are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Get set, get set.
Dropping back, it's Lay. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Trying to move them on the counter.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Got a man in the middle. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
Hold defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty.
Come on, set.
Dropping back, it's Lay. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better.